Welcome to my late birthday episode of Cookies and Milk. We're
What?
recording this Saturday after my Monday birthday.
So, almost an entire week.
Almost an entire week.
Welcome back to Cookies and Milk.
I'm your host, William.
I'm your host, Ben. Today's cookies are William's birthday cake.
My birthday cake. It's just simple yellow cake, but I like it.
I couldn't tell it was a birthday cake when I first saw it. It looked like it was just a cake celebrating Easter as a holiday.
Right, of course. I do get overshadowed by Easter. And we do
You're talking to the speed of the choir.
We have cakes for the holidays, not our birthdays.
People it's whenever Valentine's Day rolls around, I get to pretend everybody's just celebrating their love for me specifically.
Yours is right before...
the day after Valentine's Day.
The day after?
Yeah.
Is it the 14th?
The fuck, dude?
I thought your birthday was the 14th and Valentine's
My birthday is the 15th.
That is Valentine's Day, right?
Valentine's Day is the 14th. There's no way you don't know this.
Alright. So my topic was things that need to stop. And I think we might have talked about this, but things that need to stop.
Things they should fix in video games?
Not things that they should fix, but things that
they should stop doing.
They should stop doing. My first thing, love letters to a genre.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sure that ukulele at some point was like, love letters to the fucking 64 era collectathon.
Collectathon genre.
Yeah, a love letter to the collectathon era from the 64. Okay.
Just make games.
Just make a game and be like, a collectathon. If it's a love letter, it means it's like the best compliment to that era, and that seems kind of egotistical.
Not only is it egotistical, but you are setting yourself up for a lot of failures.
I think ukulele kind of... Not a lot of people...
I've heard mixed reviews of it.
Yeah.
Which is all you can expect from a Kickstarter game.
Yeah. Like, and I'm not gonna base my opinion on the game off of Donkey.
Yeah.
But he described it as half of it was good and half of it was bad. Like it was mediocre and the controls were sometimes just garbage.
Right. Like I have not played it and I'm not going to play it because that's a sort of weird one for me to comment on because I really didn't like Banjo-Kazooie.
We were kids.
Banjo-Kazooie was a weird one because it always seemed too complicated for me as a child. Because it was like, look at all this stuff you can collect.
Apparently Banjo-Tooie was just more.
God.
Like, the way... And again, I'm going back to Ducky. He didn't like Banjo-Tooie because it had too much. And it was too slow going.
Like, there's only so much you can really do before it gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
That's what collectathons do a lot of the time.
Because that's what their thing is.
But, like, a love letter to a genre, or a love letter to a game, or a spiritual successor to a game, is a lot of weight to add on to your game.
Yeah.
Like, Mighty Number 9 was like, hey, it's Mega Man. And
you can't claim that.
Set itself up to fail, because it was too big to be good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because what you do when you set yourself up like that is you try and harness the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But there's no video game that can be that good. There's no video game.
Not even Mega Man.
And not even the video game itself. There's no video game that's going to drag you back to when you were 5 years old sitting in your parents' basement.
Yeah.
Playing on the N64. Booting up Banjo-Kazooie for the first time.
Shooting him with your Mega Buster.
Yeah.
I think with what Mighty Number 9 tried to do is like, Mega Man, the original Mega Mans were difficult. Not that difficult. No, hold on a minute. Okay. It was hard.
No, don't get me wrong. Mega Man 1's design when it was bad, it was garbage.
Right.
But Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 are the epitome of what makes a challenging platformer. Like, those games, the controls in Mega Man are so fucking tight.
Yeah.
And that's what Mighty Number 9 doesn't have. Like, I feel like you can say the same thing. Mega Man X expounded on how tight the controls were in the original Mega Man while adding slight different things.
And things that worked.
Yeah, they worked. They didn't make it so the game was super easy to play then.
Right.
But they, I mean, the platforming is easier in Mega Man X than it is in the original Mega Man games. That's true.
Yeah.
That's, because you can do more.
Yeah.
And Mighty Number 9 just doesn't give a shit. It tries to catch itself like, don't worry, like, the platforming is still hard, but we gave you the air dash mechanic and the ledge grab mechanic, and it's like, why did you do this? Though, do you want it to be harder?
That makes it harder.
It makes it way harder because, like, the game is so much.
If it were just Mega Man controls, it's a mix between Mega Man and Mega Man X controls, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Because that's not something you can comfortably make. One game is made for rigid platforming, and the other is made for more fluid platforming.
Yeah.
You should be able to...
And Mighty Number 9 hedges it, can't figure out what to do with that.
Beck is annoying to control.
Yeah. You remember the Mega Man Battle Network game on the GameCube?
Oh, yeah.
It literally feels like that.
It's not good.
It's clunky, and it's slow, and when it goes fast, it goes too fast.
Yep. What was your topic for the podcast? Or you were going to say something else before I interrupted?
I feel like I was... as a sort of counterpoint to that topic...
Yeah.
There's the... Oh, why are people always making pixel games and everything? And it's just like, that's just a way to make games.
Right.
People are like, oh, man, get off your nostalgia engine and do something else. Make a different game. That's just a way to make games, dude. Pixel art is a legitimate art style.
Definitely.
And people are always like, oh, that's trying to get nostalgia and everything, trying to get nostalgia points. And I mean, maybe. But you can be inspired by the games you grew up with and the pixel art then.
Yeah.
And make your own thing.
It also might be just easier to make it like that because you can't just... Some people just don't have gaming studios that they can make games with.
Like, what do you suggest they do? Animation? That's a lot more difficult.
You see the games like A Hat in Time. You know that game?
Yeah.
I think it was one person, I'm pretty sure. But like they were only able to make like one level.
Yeah.
Before they were like, this is the game I'm trying to make that I made on my single computer and it's gonna take forever to actually make it. Like people, it's so difficult to make 3D games. Especially if you're one fucking person.
Yeah, seriously.
It's hard to make games if you're one person in general.
Right. What was I going to say? But no, there's so much of it that's just like, this is one person making a game. There's a difference I find between one person making a game and it's like, hey, here's my tribute to the games I grew up with.
Yeah.
And here's my love letter, my tribute, my spiritual successor to all these video games.
Yeah.
What happens was like Ukulele came out and the first level blew people away and they were like, this is the next Banjo-Kazooie.
Of course it is. That's what they wanted you to think.
But you can't say that about that game.
Yeah.
Because like that's only setting it up to fall.
You know what the next Banjo-Kazooie game was also? Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah, it's not good. You carry with it so much extra weight when you say that about a game.
Yeah.
Weight that it doesn't need. Mm-hmm. It's officially like a child's first art project, and they're like, but they're a clone of. This is exactly what I'm trying to say here. It's a cloning discussion. You make a clone of fucking Mozart, right?
Yeah.
And they hit up the piano, and you're like, you guys ready for the next fucking Mozart?
Oh, yeah. Where, like, it's too much on a kid.
And that child's gonna be like, oh my god, I have to do what?
I gotta be the next Mozart!
And he's like, playing his best piano.
I gotta make myself deaf. That's not Mozart, kid.
And people are gonna look at it and be like,
Wait.
There's no Mozart.
Was Mozart deaf?
Yes.
Oh, well, I was right then.
I think so, right?
Look that up. Well, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, right?
Yes. I'm gonna look up.
Welcome to Pens and Paintbrushes.
Explain.
We're talking about art.
Of course. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, baptized as Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgang Theophilus Mozart.
Oh, man.
Was a prolific and influential composer of the classical era.
You got something in your beard.
It's probably cake.
You got it. You didn't have to do the huge face wipe because it was at the chin.
Well, I did, though.
Okay.
Oh, there's his face.
That's the face of a deaf man, I think.
A deaf man.
Oh, he is dead.
That's true. I'm gonna find on page the
Is
word.
the title
death.
of this episode we look up Mozart?
There's actually nothing on his Wikipedia page about him being deaf.
So who's deaf?
Who's deaf?
Was it... Who... He was a piano player, right?
Deaf composer. Beethoven.
Beethoven was
Beethoven.
Of course, Beethoven.
Beethoven. It was Beethoven.
We aren't music kids.
Ludwig von Beethoven.
Right. Why was one of Bowser's kids named after him? Ludwig von Koopa?
Maybe he was deaf.
No way. No way. Bowser wouldn't raise that.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You remember my theory, right?
The Bowser hates his children?
No, not that. Bowser is an alpha Koopa.
So he took in all the small Koopas, remember?
Not small Koopas.
The biggest Koopas.
He would
from the
he
other
would
Koopas.
he would kill other alpha Koopas
and take their children
and take their young.
That makes sense.
And he would raise them because he would just raise an army of alpha Koopas or a squad of alpha Koopas. But then he had his own son. Like he didn't have his son when he did this.
Right.
And then suddenly he had his kid because Miyamoto was like, Bowser, you're looking really hot tonight. You want to do this?
Do this.
And Miyamoto and Bowser did the do.
And then Baby Bowser was there.
And then Baby Bowser was there.
It's so weird.
Bowser Jr., of course.
Bowser Jr. It's so weird because there was Baby Bowser.
Baby Koopa Kid.
Koopa Kid in the Mario Party games.
Baby Bowser was Bowser as a baby.
Right. And then Bowser Jr. So, we've seen Koopa Kid.
I think Koopa Kid is a failed clone. Failed clones of Bowser.
I think either that or they're impersonators.
You think they're impersonators?
I think they're Bowser's fan club.
I don't...
Clone is probably more realistic.
I don't know about clone. I mean, it might be. I don't know if Koopas couldn't be able to be that good. Because you don't see any. There are no Koopas with
These are
spikes.
the weaker Alpha Koopas.
Alpha Koopas are Koopas with spikes on their shells.
Yeah, right. They're weaker Alpha Koopas.
You think they're Koopas that laid down their arms?
And chose to try and serve him instead.
All right.
In Mario Party exclusively.
And by... Okay. And by... or it could be a failed wish.
Oh,
Bowser
sure.
made with one of the Power Stars. We're talking Mario Party lore, but that's interesting. Like, it could have been he could have magically altered Alpha Koopas to be Koopa Kids. It's like this big shame.
Oh, he
Like
turned them into...
he turned them into his #1 fans.
Alright, I hate that.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's garbage.
Bowser's the strongest Alpha Koopa, and this is what he does to his
Bowser's
enemies.
a fucking I hate Bowser.
I love this theory, though.
Yeah, this
Alpha
is
Koopa theory,
Alpha
because
Koopa.
there's no other Koopas with spikes on their shells.
Yeah.
There's like Spinies, but they're not Koopas.
Right. They're a different genus.
Right. It would make sense that Alpha Koopas are the only ones with spikes on their shells, and that they're much
They have
rarer.
hair also.
They do have hair. Some Koopas have hair. Like
Eyebrows and
in
whatever?
Paper Mario, they have there's this old Koopa that has eyebrows on it.
Of course.
What other Mario theories are there?
Mario's the bad guy.
Oh, never mind. We talked about Ganondorf on this podcast, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's real funny because I like that one that is just like Ganondorf is the victim of political and racial discrimination.
It sucks.
And we're in the opposite where people are always like, maybe Bowser's the good guy. It's like, no.
Bowser's not.
I
the good guy.
hate Bowser. Bowser's a garbage.
I don't hate Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser,
He's a stand-up dad. Not to the kids he kidnapped, though.
Right. Bowser's, it's fucking Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Right. It is!
Joseph in the Technicolor...
Oh my...
Holy fuck!
Oh my god, dude! It's Bowser in the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
It's Bowser Jr.
Go, Junior! You'll make it someday!
Oh man, I take it back. I hate this. This is the worst part.
Oh my god!
Oh, it really is! God!
Do you think Bowser Jr. in the mask? The Technicolor paintbrush!
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh! Bowser Jr. and the Technicolor paintbrush. We gotta make the music.
Alright, well, we gotta draw this fan art, I guess. At the very least. Oh man, this is real. This is a real idea.
How the heck did we get here? Do you think that Bowser had kidnapped Egad? No. Bowser Jr. said he stole it.
Yeah.
But so Bowser Jr. stole it, and Bowser was like, "This is great. I love you, son.
This is the best thing you've done. You specifically."
And then all the other Koopa kids threw him out. And
you did a double dab there. You did a dab and you threw the dab the other direction.
They threw him out with their dab skills. And it was only Super Mario Sunshine. Why did I think paper was in the word there? But it was only until Super Mario Sunshine that he found Bowser Jr. in the at the port in Isle Delfino. Fucking Christ. That's a thing that could happen, right?
That's real. It's a real thing.
It's real.
It's a real thing.
We found it.
It's outside right now.
Damn it. We could make money off that. We can make serious cash off that.
Cash.
We gotta get the rights to Justice of the Technicolor Dreamcoat and the Mario franchise.
Yeah.
Well, what else do we talk about now?
I had what time are we at? We're recording, right?
Yeah, we're at 16 minutes.
Alright, so my topic for the podcast was going to be
Oh shit, we didn't even get to your topic.
No, we got sidetracked. Was going to be giving games a second chance.
Oh yeah?
Because I've been doing that recently. Or I've been I picked up Nier again, because I platinum Neo, and I was like, well, I've had too much fun with video games. I should probably stop having fun
I
with
almost
video
thought
games.
you said I platinum Nier, and I'm like, whoa.
I'm doing the same thing I always do, which is like, hey, you have to clear 30... Nier is a fucking garbage video game. It's like, it's an RPG, and I'm like, is it? And it's like, maybe. I don't know what an RPG is, but it's probably an RPG.
Maybe.
Let me list you a couple things, and you tell me to stop when you don't understand anymore. You don't get experience from quests.
What?
You don't get experience from quests. I'm done talking.
How do you get it from combat?
Yeah, you get it from combat. But it's like minimal. It's like fucking zero.
What's the point of quests then?
Gold.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Quests should give you a lot more experience.
They should do something for you.
Yeah.
And there's almost no point to doing the quests in the original towns, because you get like 1,000 or 3,000 or like 5,000 at the most. And then you go to the desert town and the later things, and you do those quests, and you get like 10,000 minimum.
From gold?
10,000 gold. That's 10 times as much as quests in the normal town for the same amount of effort.
Huh.
And it's just like, so why the fuck would I ever do this?
Right.
There's a lot of side quests. They don't give you markers for them.
Oh.
There's no way to show on your map where you have to go for these quests.
That's fucking Morrowind. That's what Morrowind does.
Christ, yeah, of course.
It's fucking old.
And it's just like, go see this person in the town. There's 70 people in this fucking town.
Oh, God.
It's one person? Fuck you.
Ugh.
Oh, God. And I'm playing on a hard mode, which is... I know it's like... I'm asking for a bad time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, your game should be playable on hard mode.
Uh-huh.
And fucking... Nier had a... And I've counted this up. The boss fight had like 7 segments.
Oh, God.
And it's a checkpoint in each segment, but these segments go a long time. And it's like the design is fucking horrible.
How is it a boss? If it's like levels
7 segments?
of a boss?
Yeah. Here's how it goes. You walk into the room, you see the boss, and you're like, well, fuck this. And then you fight it for a while, and then it jumps away. And then there's a segment of running to the next area.
Okay.
And then you fight the boss, and then it runs away. And then there's a segment of running, and then you fight it. And then I think that's like 7. Probably there's one more after that. Something like that.
Uh-huh.
Or there's 2 segments of fighting it at the very end.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is some fucking garbage. Because it's literally like, so you hit it a bunch of times, and then it goes into critical mode.
Yeah.
And once it's in critical mode, you have to hit it a bunch, and then once you hit it a bunch, it breaks, and that's the official damage. If you don't hit it enough in time, the critical mode stops.
Right.
And what it does is, like, you hit the hand into critical mode, and then it can still move the hand, and it can still attack you and everything, and it's like...
That sucks.
The hell is the point of critical mode if you can still attack me through it?
Yeah.
Because it'll just, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, I hit it and it lifts its hand up, and then critical mode rolls off by the time it slams down and gets the shockwave.
Yeah.
I was also really annoyed. I got to, like, an 85 hit combo. There's a trophy for 100 hit, so I didn't get it.
Of course.
I got so close.
Ugh.
On the same vein...
Wait, does it have to be on that specific boss?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can get it anywhere, but it's very hard to get it on anything else, because there's so many enemies.
Alright.
What was the other thing? Oh, Persona 3 is a game that fucked me up. Like,
yeah.
I really tried to get into it, but I mean, like, I didn't save it for a time, and I was grinding for, like, hours, literally.
Oh, God.
And then I got to a boss, and it was just like, hey, you're doing pretty good, right? And I was like, yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good, and it was like, I'm gonna kill you.
I don't
randomly.
Think you never start a topic of talking about a game where it's like, I tried to like it and expect to like it.
It's...
You know?
I mean, yeah, you're correct. If you have to try and like it, you're not gonna like it. Because I went into Persona 3 excited. I'd heard great things about it, and I'd heard great things about the Persona series.
Uh-huh.
Then I was playing it for a while, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. And then it just stopped being good. It's a time management simulator plus a visual novel.
Definitely don't. I'm wary of games like that. It's one of the reasons why I don't like Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, there's so much to it.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, time-based quests, and the fact that you can fast forward time, and that's okay. But one of the stupidest designs, and I've talked about this on the podcast before, is having to do one of the biggest main quests twice.
Yeah.
For both rewards. Fuck that. Like, I don't want to do that.
Persona 3 does this super fun thing in which you can... There's literally like 24 things you can do after school.
Yeah.
But you can only do one of them per day.
Huh.
And they don't even pay off every single time.
Sometimes you fail to study.
Yeah, sometimes, or it's like you study but you don't level up in your studying because you do a meager amount of effort. And then you're going into one of your relationship things and doing a meager amount. You're not leveling up the relationship. And it's like, so I wasted my fucking time then.
Yeah, that seems rough.
And it's not fun. Like, none of it's fun to me. The battles are okay and the RPG elements are fine. Except for the boss battles, which are literally bullshit. Like, they don't care how much you trained and grinded and everything. They're just gonna like, oh, just kidding, you're dead.
Right.
Watched a video of the final boss fight, or second to final boss fight, where it was like at no health left. And it charmed one of the characters.
Oh.
And then they full healed the boss.
Oh, God.
And it was like, wow.
That sucks.
That's horrible. That's like the worst thing I've ever seen happen in a video game.
There's something fun in Final Fantasy X about healing enemies.
Yeah.
You can target enemies with a heal, but it only really matters until you're fighting a zombie enemy.
Oh, when they take damage from health?
Take damage from healing. So, there's an X potion in the game that fully heals.
Oh, so you just one-shot them with the potion?
You can one-shot them once you break the 9999 hit barrier, because until then you can only do 9,999 damage with any attack. So you just 10,000 damage right there with a single potion. So that's fun. I like that a lot. And that was a boss.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a zombie boss.
This guy does it too.
But you can only fight it with Titus, Laka, and Riku because it's a water boss.
Ah, of course. This guy does it too, and it's always like very intimidating when you're on one of the reverse things because enemies can heal for a lot more than they can hurt.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're on one of those things, and an enemy walks up and is like, "I'm gonna heal you," and you're like, "Oh, cool," and they're just dead immediately. And you're like, oh, "Fuck."
Oh God.
But I'm not gonna play Persona 3, I don't think. I think I'm done with Persona 3.
Right.
Because
Are you gonna play Persona 4? I mean, like, you don't even have to. You don't have to.
I own it.
Fuck. Okay. Great.
So I should at least give it a shot.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure it must be better than Persona 3.
Right.
That's how sequels work most times.
Probably gameplay-wise. I'm not as invested in any of the characters or anything. None of it looks as interesting plot-wise.
Persona 4 has really been beaten over my head.
It's been beaten over everybody's head.
Because of how much there's to it.
Yeah. Also, like, there's a huge twist in the game. That's like the spoiler of, like, who's the killer.
Really?
Yeah, in the game you're not supposed to know who it is.
How have I not found it? That's crazy.
I think you know who it is. Persona 4 Arena 2. I mean, you would probably recognize it if I...
Is it the little girl?
No.
Is it the dad?
Nope.
Is it Teddy?
No.
Is it you?
No.
Is it the TV man?
I mean, yes.
Is it old TV man?
Bob Barker himself.
Bob!
No, there's a guy named, spoilers for Persona 4, Adachi.
Who?
He's like this, sort of hunch.
That old man?
I don't know if he's old.
Does he have a long nose?
No, that's Igor.
Igor's the killer? I can't believe the woman in the blue room is the killer.
Right, yeah, that's how it works.
You know, I've never seen Adachi.
Really?
Persona 2 Arena? Persona 4 Arena?
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
He's in it?
He's in it.
Oh! That guy.
Yeah, you've seen him before.
I've seen him. I've never saw his name or what he does.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
So he's the world is shit anyway, that's why he's killing people?
Yeah, he's just fucking murdering people. Because he's just that kind of person.
What does he do in the game?
Kills people.
I mean, what else does he do?
He's a detective. He's,
Oh, of course he is.
So, you can make a deal with him and get the super bad ending.
Oh.
Where you just leave him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you just let him do whatever. And then your little
detective
cousin doesn't get out of the coma ever.
Oh,
and your detective clone, the little girl.
Oh, I thought that was your little sister.
She's your cousin.
Oh, wait. It wouldn't make any sense if you specifically just moved to the town just to...
Yeah. But she's in a coma and she doesn't get out of it unless you...
Oh, God. Unless you kill Adachi?
You don't kill him. You put him in jail. But you stop the strain of murders and you stop the, apathy disease.
Nightmare TV Land.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Probably. I haven't played Persona 4.
You kill the door. You kill Persona 3
No.
protagonist.
Oops! That's the plot of Persona 4
That's some nice scenery you got there!
That's the plot of... Spoilers for Persona 3, you become a door. Which also
Made out
ruins
of
Persona
cedar.
3. And... Man, nothing kills the desire to play a game like having the big twist spoiled
Why
for
would
you.
you become a door?
Why? You gotta stop the demons.
Break the TV.
No, you don't go into TV.
Break the gun!
You don't go in... You need the gun.
No. Break...
It goes like... It's such like a roller coaster. In Persona 3, you shoot yourself in the head. In Persona 4, you smash a card.
What?
And
it's not even... It's a paper card!
And then you smash it. There's like a smash noise.
It's like a crinkle!
No, it's a smash. You
That's
break it
stupid.
into pieces. And in Persona 5, you rip a mask off your face and blood goes everywhere.
Oh!
Some in Persona.
What about Persona 2 and 1?
I don't know. They're...
You cease from existence. No one remembers you.
sad.
I've never heard anything about Persona 1 and 2. It's like a dead silent.
They're like cult classics.
Are they?
Yes.
Because I hear about cult classics.
I've heard, I mean, like, if you're in that...
I like how you said you have, but then you said
have.
I have, because you're remembering your own memories.
You follow the same blogs as I do.
I haven't seen anything from them.
Alright.
The fucking Atlas doesn't remember them either. Persona
Yeah,
Q, it's just 3 and 4.
Atlas remembers Persona 4, and they're like, that's it, that's all we got. Took them 4 years to make Persona 5 after announcing it.
They released the full gameplay, and then it's like 4 years.
God, it's so funny to me that it's just like
Why not make it 5 years for Persona 5?
I wanted it to be, so I could have never heard about it again. Alright, so I wanted it to be delayed and then canceled.
God, Christ.
Yeah, but I don't care,
You're
dude.
so mad.
I don't want to have to hear about this game anymore.
Well, it's gonna be done. Actually, no, it's not, because it's Atlas.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Persona 5 Arena.
And we're gonna get Persona 5 dancing all night.
Right. Why are they doing this? Why do they do that?
Money, cash,
Oh boy.
love letters. Speaking of
Really?
things they should stop.
They
We don't
send
need that
love
many
letters?
spin-offs. No, they don't. It's a love letter to the Persona 5 genre.
The genre? It's the Persona 5 genre.
Persona genre.
I made a Persona 5 style game.
God.
I do like the video of the Super Best Friends play when they experience the aesthetic
Oh, see the
of
title
Persona
screen?
5 and they're like, yes!
Oh, yeah, it looks so good. But I know better.
Yeah, you haven't even played. You haven't beaten 3. You haven't touched 4. The only game we've really sunk our teeth into is the Persona 4 Arena.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's the best Persona game.
I also got into Devil Summoner, too.
Yeah, I know. You didn't get into it.
I got into it.
Oh, no.
You're like halfway in.
Dude. Not what I've seen. You abandoned that game.
It's a PS2 game. Fuck am I gonna do? Sorry, I don't play on the PS2 enough. Also, people keep deleting my saves on different games.
We keep losing memory cards. I'm lucky my Erica 7 game data hasn't been deleted because, oh boy.
All my game got deleted on the PS2.
I don't...
Full Metal Alchemist game got deleted. Fucking Harvest Moon Not game got deleted.
We don't even have that game anymore.
Devil Summoner game deleted.
Where did the game go, though?
I don't know.
It disappeared with all those cheese balls I ate.
God,
that was a night. That's a. What is it? What's it called? Fucking.
An experience? A snapshot?
It was like an experience. What is visceral?
I could hypersensitive, like something like that.
I don't know about hypersensitive. It was just like I could
tangible.
I could taste the cheese balls when I remember back to it, and I just ate so much, and I just fucking watched you play a farming game.
I remember a lot of that game too, like how desperately I tried to.
It's like 2D animation, right?
It was like isometric. In the entire game was looking at like a 45-degree angle from the screen.
I thought it was 2D. It's not 2D?
No, it was like. It was 2D, but it was on a 3D plane
at
an angle.
Right.
What time is it?
30 minutes. I'd say we can call it.
Yeah, what'd you think of the cake?
It's good. It's not bad. Better than cheesecake.
Well, that's not true.
It's absolutely true.
This was way too much for me. I'm gonna be honest.
The frosting's a bit much.
The frosting was a bit much, and there was like the cake entirely dissolved in here.
Oh yeah.
It's not even milk anymore.
It's sopped up a lot of milk.
It's like oatmeal.
No, it's not oatmeal.
I literally can't finish this milk.
You can't drink the milk. I drank the milk, so.
Yeah, you drank the milk. I didn't drink the milk.
Well, that's the difference between us. So expect to see Bowser Jr. in the Technicolor paintbrush.
Right, we're coming out of that video.
We make an entire musical. We live right next to a musical theater. You think they'll do it?
Yeah, we break in.
They do love to play the Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I was in it twice.
Yeah, I know. They tried to put me in it. No way. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a good way to make friends, though, that you never talk to and see again.
Well, I mean, you did meet your boyfriend in it.
God, yeah, I'm so good.
Fuck. Damn it.
I insulted him, too.
You punched him in the face.
No. I did drop a chair on a person I had a crush on.
Oh, my God.
And then later they gave me my first kiss.
What? Insane.
I'm the best.
In drama? At the play?
Yeah.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn it, I missed so much.
We were at Friendly's. Alright, you can do a cool story. We were at Friendly's doing an after show.
You dropped the chair on them?
And I wanted to sit next to them real bad.
Oh no.
So I was like, I'm just gonna hand this chair
over
somebody else so they don't sit, so I don't sit there.
Oh no.
And I just dropped the chair on them and I was
God. How old were you?
I was like 21.
This was a year ago. This was
2 months ago.
What Friendly's was open? Friendly's closed down. You were inside a Friendly's.
I was actually in another state's Friendly's.
You were threatening. No, I was going to say you were in the broken down Friendly's and you were threatening them with a chair.
Threw a chair at them.
Gave you your first kiss, huh?
No, I dropped the chair. I dropped the chair on them and I was like, whoa. I was like fucking 14 or 13. And I went up Mega Man in the claw machine and I dropped a chair on them and I was like, this day evens out.
Do you still have that Mega Man?
It's in this house somewhere.
Somewhere around.
And then
did they kiss it like with their lipstick and then they like call me and you're like, well, I have to get another fucking Mega Man now. I was gonna say,
no, I think I did actually. I won 2 Mega Mans.
Holy shit!
Because I gave one of them to her.
Stud.
Yeah, dude.
God damn.
Because I dropped the chair and I was like, "Give a Mega Man."
Mega Man.
It's like this is unconscious and bleeding on the floor. I just threw the Mega Man.
It totally outweighs it, dude. You're trying to give him CPR. Let me kiss him. I've been giving CPR. Jesus Christ, man! This isn't even your party!
I wasn't even at Joseph. It was somebody's birthday party.
Oh, God.
I'm throwing chairs at people.
Oh,
no. And then later, there was another after party. And,
you like my scar?
We were playing Truth or Dare?
Oh.
Or...
That's not a kiss.
Fuck off.
That's not a first kiss, dude.
And then I kissed her. I smooched her right
Not
on the
even
lips.
through the bottle, you just kissed her. God,
I was getting drunk on the Fanta cans.
So dark.
I've had 3 drinks and they were all non-alcoholic.
I dare you to kiss me. It's the truth bottle.
The truth bottle.
Wait a second, that's not a truth or dare. What? How do we get here? Threatening someone with a bottle.
I had a bottle.
Kiss me! It's the dare bottle! This is truth and this is a dare bottle.
I have both.
And you crack them against each other. They're both...
The glass shatters.
That's what it's like you just have pointed broken bottles. Kiss me!
Somebody give me a kiss!
Anyone!
Somebody's getting kissed tonight!
Oh, God. You were terrible. This is a month ago, right?
Yeah, this is last month.
At a teenage party.
I was at the Joseph after party for the young high schoolers.
Oh, God.
I burst in with 2 beer bottles.
Someone's getting kissed. You weren't even drunk.
I wasn't even drunk. I was just mad. It was a Friendlies. I was at
Friendlies, I got shut down. No one was there.
I was at the Melt, and I was like, this is my place.
You kissed a chair. Alright, I think that's enough.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Thanks for watching episode 31?
Yeah, I think so.
The cakes, in my opinion, got a 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna go and give it a 6 out of 10. I was not hungry.
Yeah, same here, but
probably too much.
It was fine for me. Alright, well, that was Cookies and Milk. I've been your host, William.
I've been your host, Ben.
Goodbye.